People pray when they're grateful and when they're terrified. They pray in churches, mosques, temples, bedrooms, hospital rooms, and in the quiet space inside a single breath. But let's be honest, most of us have the same question hiding underneath all of that. What is prayer really? Is it just asking for things? Is it talking to God? Is it a ritual? Is it meditation? Is it wishful thinking? Is it a lifeline? Today, I want to give you a clear, grounded explanation, without pressure, without cliches, and without turning prayer into a sales pitch. Here's the simplest definition that holds up across history and across cultures. Prayer is an act of communication between a human being and the sacred. Sometimes that sacred is called God, sometimes gods, sometimes the transcendent, sometimes the deepest truth you can't quite name. And importantly, prayer isn't one thing. It can be spoken or silent, personal or communal, structured or spontaneous. Prayer is more than a spiritual tool. It is a way of relating, of opening ourselves to the holy, to truth, to love, to the deeper reality we sense but can't fully grasp. In that sense, prayer is not only something we say, it is something we enter. Now let's clear up 4 misunderstandings that keep prayer shallow or make people give up on it entirely. Myth 1. Prayer is just asking for stuff. Yes, people absolutely ask health, help, wisdom, protection, but prayer is also praise, gratitude, confession, and intercession, sometimes without asking for anything at all. Myth number 2. Prayer has to sound nice. Real prayer can include grief, anger, honesty, and confusion. If prayer is communication with the sacred, then honesty is not disrespect, it is intimacy. Myth number 3. Prayer is only for religious people. Even in changing religious landscape, prayer is still widely practiced. And even if you don't identify with a tradition, you can still pray as an act of reverent attention. Gratitude, remorse, compassion, surrender, directed toward what you hold as ultimately real. Myth 4. Prayer is a way to control outcomes. Sometimes prayer may change circumstances, sometimes it doesn't. And the biggest shift prayer can create is not outside you, it's inside you. How you endure, how you love, how you act. To understand prayer, it helps to notice how different traditions shape communication with the sacred. In Islam, salat is daily ritual prayer at set times, typically preceded by ablution, performed with coordinated postures facing the holy Mecca. In Judaism, daily prayer includes central standing prayer, the Amidah, within morning, afternoon, and evening services, with liturgy organized in the Siddur prayer book. In Hinduism, puja can be as simple as offering flowers or fruit before a deity's image. An arti may involve circling a lamp while chanting or singing. In Tibetan Buddhism, prayer wheels are used as equivalents to mantra recitation, and Pure Land traditions include invoking Amida through Nambutsu alongside devotion and chanting. In Christianity, the Lord's Prayer is used across many denominations as a model of how to pray. And even a spiritual atheist or secular contemplative can have a prayer like the following. May I meet this day with honesty, courage, and compassion. May I see clearly where I am confused, defensive, or afraid. May I cause less harm and bring more understanding where I can. May I remember that this life is brief and precious, and that every person I meet carries burdens I cannot see. Strengthen in me what is wise, gentle, and steady. Help me let go of what is small, selfish, and untrue. May I be a source of peace, dignity, and kindness today. And when I fail, may I begin again with humility. So, what's actually happening when a person prays? Sometimes prayer is asking, that's called petition, and philosophers have pointed out that petition raises real questions. For example, if the divine already knows, why ask? That question isn't a threat to prayer, it's an invitation to maturity. Because another layer of prayer is not informing God, it's forming you. Prayer can be the place where you tell the truth about what you want, what you fear, what you regret, and what you love. And psychologically, that kind of practice can help people externalize concerns and reframe life through a sacred lens, though the effects vary widely by person and context. And just to be clear, prayer isn't a substitute for medical or mental health care. Even major clinical trials studying intercessory prayer in medical outcomes show mixed or null results. So prayer shouldn't be marketed as a guarantee. Here's the turning point. This is the moment that makes prayer clear. When prayer is only a transaction, it becomes anxiety. I have to say the right words. I have to believe hard enough. I have to earn the outcome. But when prayer becomes relationship, prayer becomes honest attention. And attention changes everything. Attention is what turns a moment into a meeting. Attention is what turns pain into meaning. Attention is what turns other people into neighbors. Prayer is where you practice that attention toward the sacred, and then you carry it back into your life. I want to offer you a 1-minute prayer practice you can try right now. If you're religious, you can direct it to God. If you're unsure, direct it toward truth, love, and the deepest good you can name. Step 1, arrive. Take 1 breath. Just notice you're here. Step 2, gratitude. Name 1 thing you didn't earn. Step 3, honesty. Say quietly, this is what I'm carrying. Step 4, compassion. Bring 1 person to mind, someone who needs strength, and offer them goodwill. Step 5, surrender. Let me do what I can and release what I can't. That is prayer clearly explained. Communication with the sacred that forms your attention, your honesty, and your compassion. If you struggled with prayer, you're not alone. Prayer has taken many shapes across human history. Ritual and spontaneous, spoken and silent, communal and personal. And underneath the shapes is something simple, a human being turning toward what they hold as sacred. I'll leave you with 1 question to sit with this week. What changes in your life if prayer is not a performance, but a relationship? Whether that be a relationship with your deepest self or that of something more mysterious. If this reflection was meaningful to you, I'd be glad to have you here with us in the Wisdom and Compassion community. If you'd like to, share in the comments what prayer has meant in your own life, or what questions you still carry about it. And until next time, may your life make room for honesty, attention, and compassion.